Greetings, Bears fans. In today's video, I bring you plenty of updates. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's time to break down the grades for the undrafted players associated with the team. Previously, we analyzed the first wave of signings and tryout invites. But since then, one new signing and several additional tryout invites have emerged, deserving a fresh round of discussion today. With the draft officially in the rearview mirror, the pace has slowed down slightly. Even though new videos are still produced daily, this is a moment of reflection on future content. That's why we encourage you to share video topic ideas in the comments. The most liked suggestion will be turned into a full video. If you see an idea you enjoy, show it some love with a like. This interactive approach allows your voices to shape the content, and the top comment will be featured in a video between now and early next week. Now let's dive into the evaluations. We start with a player named Major Burns. While his name might play a small role in the intrigue, that's just a lighthearted note. He earns an A grade. As a defender in the SEC with years of solid production, Major Burns stands out. His 2023 season was particularly impressive, showcasing both his experience and development at a reputable program. Coming from the SEC, he's got a legitimate shot at cracking the roster. The safety position does bring some questions for the team, both in the short and long term. There's confidence in the starters if health prevails, but one aging veteran and another player with a history of concussions create some uncertainty about depth. There are several roster spots where short and long-term uncertainties persist. Some players inspire confidence if healthy, but age and injury history introduce risk. Bringing in someone like Major Burns is appreciated, and his performance in rookie minicamp will be closely watched. His pre-draft metrics were well above average in several categories, particularly in speed-based drills like the 40-yard dash and short sprints. With starting and rotational experience, he has good size at over 6 feet tall and 207 pounds. His potential is worth tracking. On the flip side, another player, Power Echoes, gets a C grade despite the cool name. His smaller frame and underwhelming athletic performance present major obstacles, regardless of position. This mirrors another undrafted player who went unpicked due to similar concerns. Echoes had a productive college career, but his size and testing results didn't measure up. Compared to another prospect of similar stature who posted excellent speed, the contrast becomes clear. Size and athletic shortcomings will make his path to the NFL tougher. Still, performance on the field is the ultimate decider, and we'll see if he can prove his value. Another player earns an A- grade. There might be a slight bias due to his background, but this signing is definitely appreciated. The depth at backup slot receiver is murky. One player currently on the roster plays a more versatile role, while another was drafted. But this undrafted addition brings valuable experience, productivity, and return ability. His testing was solid. Concerns center mostly around his height and weight. His 40-yard dash time was slightly above 4.5 seconds, showcasing good short area, quickness, and reliable hands. He's capable of returning kicks, and his metrics are quite strong. The red flag in his RA score is mostly related to his frame. His speed is solid, and his quickness in tight spaces is notable. With sure hands, he's a legitimate return option. The WR room is competitive, so making the 53-man roster might be tough, but he's a strong practice squad candidate. If a returner goes down, he could be activated for a game and possibly earn a bigger role next year. This addition looks promising. Moving on to the long snapper. It's hard to evaluate this role in depth. Another player was brought in last year, so this newcomer could push for a spot. Rookie minicamp will require a long snapper, and it'll be interesting to see if he can remain on the 90-man roster afterward. That said, analysis on undrafted long snappers tends to be limited. For those looking to support the rookie, jerseys are available for pre-order, and he'll be wearing number 84. You can find them online. It might take some time to get printed, but pre-ordering secures your spot. There's also some buzz around the kicker edition, especially one with a big leg. A Michigan State product once hit a 58-yard field goal 2 years ago and nailed a 55-yarder last season. It may sound dramatic, but standing over 6 feet tall and weighing around 226 pounds, his power makes sense. Compare that to another kicker, who's just 5'8". This new kicker brings real strength to the competition. Can he hit his marks consistently? That's the big question. He went 19 of 21 on field goals, but did miss a few extra points, which is a concern. Still, bringing a strong-legged kicker to camp is a smart move. While the current starter is expected to retain his job, this newcomer could earn a spot on the practice squad and potentially develop into a future contributor. Questions about his reliability remain, but the upside is clear. Adding a powerful kicker to training camp is always a priority. The team hopes for a point specialist, and this young prospect has a shot to impress, even if it's unclear whether he's reliable. Yet at the NFL level, his leg strength is certainly appealing. Looking ahead, a wide receiver from Texas A&M didn't have a standout 2024 season, but showed more promise the year before. Still, his height and athleticism are appealing. At nearly 6'3" and around 185 pounds, he has decent straight-line speed and could be a developmental outside receiver. His SEC experience yielded some success, and his testing numbers were strong, posting an athletic score above 8.0. Athletically, he has a shot. He may begin as a practice squad player, but tracking his growth will be interesting. Then there's a top performer who earns an A+ grade, thanks to his size, weight, athletic profile, and production. He's nearly 6'6" and weighs around 275 pounds. With 9 sacks and 11 tackles for loss, he has positional versatility as a pass rusher or even as an interior rusher. While some may wish for better bench press numbers given his size, he clearly knows how to disrupt the quarterback. His frame and length give him an edge, and with current depth concerns at edge rusher, he's an intriguing roster candidate. There's a real sense of community among longtime Bears supporters. With so many exciting undrafted additions, now's the perfect time to subscribe if you haven't already. You can do it for free and even set a reminder to revisit the channel next week. If the content doesn't meet your expectations, unsubscribing is simple, free, and without obligation. There's nothing to lose, and potentially a lot to gain for fans of the Chicago Bears. What was teased earlier is now official. Signing up costs nothing, and setting a reminder for next week gives you a chance to reevaluate. If it's not your vibe, feel free to opt out. No charges, no catch. Just a chance to win big in terms of Bears coverage. Now let's talk about a safety from Oregon. He gets a C grade. He's not particularly athletic, and his size raises concerns, making for a challenging combination. He might project better as a nickel corner, but the required speed doesn't appear to be there. He could add value on special teams, having tallied 3 interceptions and 3 pass breakups. But it would be surprising if he remains on the roster long term. Another player earns a B+ grade. He's not the most athletic either, but has been quite productive recently, recording 4.5 sacks last season. Across the past 2 years, he totaled 10 sacks, including 5.5 last year and 9 tackles for loss. He has solid size at about 6'1" and 267 pounds, making him a well-built prospect worth monitoring closely. Finally, we have a new addition, a running back from Texas State, formerly of UTEP. He's a powerful runner, standing around 5'10", and weighing 223 pounds. His 2023 production greatly improved over the previous year, where he played more sporadically. Watching his highlights, he's clearly able to slip past defenders. Despite playing in a lower-tier conference, his testing results were decent. His agility drills weren't ideal, but his straight-line speed was impressive. He's definitely worth watching as a potential practice squad candidate and could be competing for that spot soon. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a stunning move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, Joe Burrow, the star quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, has agreed to terms with the Chicago Bears. The deal, which has been the subject of months of rumors and speculation, marks a new chapter in both Burrow's career and the Bears' ongoing rebuild. Burrow, who has been with the Bengals since being drafted first overall in 2020, has consistently been one of the most promising quarterbacks in the league. His ability to lead his team with poise, even in the most high-pressure situations, has earned him a reputation as one of the top young quarterbacks in the NFL. The decision to leave Cincinnati after just a few seasons has certainly raised eyebrows, but many insiders believe it was the right move for both Burrow and the Bears. For the Bears, this signing represents a major shift in their strategy to return to prominence. Chicago has struggled at the quarterback position for years, but with Burrow now in the fold, they have finally secured a legitimate franchise quarterback. This gives the Bears a new sense of hope and excitement as they look to contend in the NFC North. Burrow's presence instantly elevates the team's offense, giving them a true leader under center who has already demonstrated his ability to lead a team to the playoffs and beyond. The contract itself is believed to be one of the richest in NFL history, reflecting Burrow's value as both a player and a brand. While the exact terms of the deal have not been disclosed, sources suggest that the Bears are committing to Burrow for the long haul. With Burrow at the helm, the Bears now have the quarterback they can build their future around, and they will look to surround him with additional talent through the draft and free agency. Burrow's move to Chicago is also a huge win for the city, which has long craved success in the NFL. The Bears have a storied history, but have not won a Super Bowl in decades. With Burrow's arrival, the fan base is buzzing with excitement, hoping that the young quarterback can lead them to glory. For Burrow, this represents a fresh start in a new city, with the opportunity to take on a leadership role with a team that is building toward greatness. While leaving Cincinnati was undoubtedly a difficult decision, Burrow's desire to win at the highest level was likely a driving factor. He now has the opportunity to prove that he can succeed in a new environment, and with the Bears' support, he will undoubtedly be looking to make an immediate impact. As the NFL offseason heats up, all eyes will be on Joe Burrow and the Chicago Bears. The expectations are high and the pressure is on, but Burrow has shown time and time again that he thrives in challenging situations. The Bears have their quarterback of the future, and the NFL landscape has just been significantly altered. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.